Hey, Shalom. First off, we like to say, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash, the Wadi Yahweh for giving us Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who have 100% spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai in them. Double honors to the Connecticut elders of GMS. Shalom to the brothers in this country and all over the world who are prophesying in the true name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, which is none other than the power of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anybody who descendants from those people on their father's side. Shalom to those who are scattered abroad, to the Akim and the Akwith. Okay? Come with the Akim here, Lord willing, in the spirit of the Lord, doing the show, of course. And of course, what we're meditating on and thinking about, man, that at the end of the day, man, America is finished. There's no turning back. All right? And it's really beautiful, man, what the Mosai, Yahweh Shemashai, is doing upon America, upon wicked Babylon. Because what spawned the idea for the video, like we're talking amongst ourselves, but also when I was driving around, we're in PA, and we already know about PA, Commonwealth State, these people up here in PA, gun control, they believe in their gun ownerships, and they really believe basically in their how should I say, there you go, their patriotic rights, or their patriotism. There's a lot of patriots out here who really, really believe, like in all the American Constitution, they really believe in their rights, But the thing is, they don't know that overall, that the elites that own this country, lock, stock, and barrel, talking about the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, DuPont, Dewberrys, their international banking families, they set up this place which you really call Homeland Security as far as an experiment, as a way to, this had to be done for them to bring in the New World Order. America was set up to bring in the New World Order. So it was never going to be totally a free country. America was never the elite's end goal. The end goal is have a whole world, one monetary system, one leader, a one order, and one Lord, which is ultimately Satan, So America was never part of the New World Order plan. America was an experiment that is over. But you dumb Edomites, like Elder Gad says, you apple pie, Chevrolet Edomites, man, your good days are done. You got these people who walk around with these flags. Everybody got a flag in their pickup truck because they really believe that their laws are going to help them out in this situation. But it's over. Overall, the Most High is the one that's bringing the pain to you people, the anguish and the suffering. And like the scriptures say, we're about to get it. But this is all being done because of the controversy of the nation of Zion, which you've done to the Most High's people. All right? All the karma, all the hell, all karma is coming back to America. Karma is here in America, man, upon you Edomites and the wicked. So that's what this show is going to go into, man. You patriots have been fooled. You have no rights, and the Lord's going to make you realize that soon.
Can I bring this quick one
you
out
got it,
before we get Jeremiah?
Mm-hmm.
It's Proverbs 21:1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Okay.
Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. And I bring that out to add to what you said about how the way this country was established.
Okay.
It was never established to really give these people really rights. It was all a snare.
That's right.
And that's how the Lord set it up.
That's
why
right.
I bring that out. So again, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, the founding fathers, right?
Yep.
But the Lord pondered the hearts, because what was going to be the end all be all? That this man was going to bring his so-called NWO. And then the Lord was going to destroy him. Yup, so that's why I bring that out, bro. I got Jeremiah for you. 51:6. I started 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that had made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
From the top again, so like.
Yup, it says, verse 6, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
Yeah, so the Lord is saying flee out of the midst of Babylon. Babylon, what we always bring out through the Spirit, it means what? Babel, which means confusion. So the Lord is saying that you can't tell us that, well, all you people are now seeing that America's confused, man.
Oh, yeah.
You people are confused. Look at the news. Look. Nobody knows where to go. And like Apostle Gabar did a show today we were looking at, going into it, that at the end of the day, it just makes sense that the Lord has to come back. Everything points to Yahweh Bashim Shai. And everybody's realizing that. People are realizing slower, but everybody's picking up the Bible now.
Yeah.
Everybody want to know about God now. Now, you think his name is Jesus Christ or Yahweh, whatever, but you're going to come, if the Spirit's with you, it's going to make you come to the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh Bashim Shai. Everything's pointing to the scriptures, man, because what's Esau's bringing, there's no way out.
Exactly.
So, because people are realizing that. There's no way out of this man's system. Where are you going to go? You know, where are you gonna go? So the Lord is saying, flee out of the midst of Babylon, this confused nation. Okay, meaning get out of this country, get out of this state, and come into the knowledge of Yahweh Shemai Shai, which is really only his people. So
You
got something? A little breakdown.
Yeah. This is Romans. Excuse me. I got Psalm 69:22 real fast.
Okay.
It says, "Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it be a trap."
You got it.
You're just laying back on what you're saying, you know, your tables where you eat. Like you said like, well, through the Spirit, you know, it's clear that the world is confused.
Yep.
You know, we see videos of people debating the crack scene and this and that. People say they're confused. They don't know what to do. So to them, it's like a toss of a coin. Should I get it or should I not get it?
Oh.
But here we are, the hopeful men of the Lord, we are 100% sure of which route we're going to take because the Spirit of Yahweh Shemai Shai is guiding us. You know, our table is not a snare because our table is of the Lord's word. You know, his fruit. You know, his meat. You know, which is to do the will of the Father. While these people are out here eating, you know, all the garbage and the filth of this world.
That's right.
So it says, let the table become a snare, which is a trap, a gin, because they trap.
Yep.
Everything they've been taught in society, you know, the college people, the professors, the doctors, the NBA players, and this and that, they're snared right now because there's no way out.
Yeah. So you just mentioned it. I saw you did a show on the NBA. Wiggins.
Yeah, Wiggins, yo.
You did too. You know, we NBA dudes up here. You know, and yeah, man, like you said. Through the Spirit, you know, these NBA, you got guys in the trap, man. You fucking fools, man. You know, there's no way you can't play ball no more unless you get that death juice.
Exactly.
You know, and either or, you're done for. You know.
Right.
And people just, and you know, people in the NBA, they know about Israel. You know, the truth. You know.
Like Wiggins, you know, like in my show real fast. I ain't gonna speak too long about it, but it's up there so y'all can watch it. But you know, he seemed as though he's leaning on not messing with it. Yeah, that's good. Good for you. But you know, if you backslide, that's on you. But at the end of the day, who pushes not to take this thing and not to take the other thing that's coming down the line?
The man of the Lord. That's right.
Exactly. So what? And he seemed confident about it. So what's your foundation on why you saying you're not gonna do it?
That's right.
So we'll see if he folds or not. I mean, we don't big people up in the celebrity world like that. You know what I mean? But we'll see.
Yeah, like you said, they got to know about the truth because there's camps everywhere. You know, these guys that's athletes and entertainers and celebrities, they travel. You know, there's no way in hell they never came across camps, never seen brothers on the streets, so they know, man.
Just to back you up, remember on 33rd we had what's his name? We used to be by the Madison Square Garden. Iman Shumpert.
Oh yeah, he passed by a big talk. Yeah, he passed by. I remember.
And he had shit to say. Too. He walked by and said something. Like, yo, man, you is like, hey, Shumpert, you know, brother saying what's up to him. Not celebrity crazy, but hey, you know, saying what's up.
Right.
And he kind of shunned it. Yeah, whatever, man. And then that year he was a rookie. He got injured. And he was done. Yeah. This guy had great potential to be. He was like one of the top 5 defensive players in his rookie season. Great potential.
Yeah, he was nice.
He was nice, and then boom, he with Achilles. First year in the playoffs.
That's a spirit.
And he passed it was a month after or something.
Right. Yeah. I remember shortly after.
Yeah,
shortly after. I remember.
After.
And on top of that, these guys, a lot of like Meta World Peace and them cats. They in the so-called conscious community, and everybody that's in the so-called black unconscious community know about the Hebrew Israelites without a shadow of a doubt. You know about the Hebrew Israelites, and they definitely know about Great Millstone GMS. So just like how we got our circle, they got their circle too. You know what I'm saying? They chill, they go out, they talk shit, they da. So we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Not that we care, because this thing is about, you know, putting your whole, you know, your life on stake for Yahweh Shemai Shai, not half stepping in this thing, man.
That's right.
So
a lot of jakes, they think they're gonna try to pull a fast one. They think, you know, they're gonna live their life in bullshit this whole time,
and then come with the Lord.
And then when shit get crazy, they want to try to backflip. You know,
The Lord knows every man's heart, man. You know, the Lord knows their heart. So, you know. So I'm gonna finish this up, bro. It says, let their Psalm 69:22. It says, let their table become a snare before them, and that which have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be dark. And that also really goes into what Esau's New World Order.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Esau's New World Order ultimately, all right, because like the scripture tells you in Zechariah that their eyes shall consume in their holes. Meaning what? Twofold, the nukes is going to destroy them, plus everything they see for their agenda is going to come to nothing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So let what they see, let their eyes be darkened, so that that light that they have is going to be suddenly darkened when Yahushua comes back. It says that they see not, let them make their loins continually shake. Let them and make their loins continually shake, like Jeremiah 60,
yep.
30 and 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got it. Now go back to Jeremiah.
Isaiah chapter 24, I start at verse 8. It says, the mirth of Tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a strong. Salakia, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is dark, and the mirth of the land is gone. Yeah, you know.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, this applies to what's going on now. You know, the mirth is ceasing in this land.
Yep.
All right, not just here in America, all around the world.
Yeah.
Okay, because of this whole situation with the lockdown. Okay, you know, people's livelihoods is changing, man. The world is changing.
Yeah.
You know, the things that they were accustomed to, doing, such as going out and traveling and, working, because, everything is coming to an end. Even, these holidays and events, everything, the mirth is gone, man. And that's why, everybody was thinking that the NBA was gonna, be this whole, big thing, but you got players that's rising up against it, and they're not gonna take it. And you got a lot of star players, man, that's fighting against it. So a lot of things is just being cut off. Okay.
Hey, this dude I forget the dude's name in Orlando Magic brothers probably already saw it. Articulately kind of cut those people in the. You saw.
He precisely with his words.
Precisely cut them off and showed how the excellency of Jacob, man. They weren't expecting how they're never gonna speak so well and can make. No, nobody could say nothing in the audience after he said what he said, because basically what he said, look, you guys took the jab, you're still capable of getting it. I didn't take it. I'm still capable of getting it. So whether you do or you don't, you're still capable of getting it. So what's the point of even getting it? And then pointing out that it's obvious you have a better chance to live. Or I'll say that you have a side effect of dying if you take it. That's a side effect. That's a chance, or not even that, or a reaction. Like you definitely get a reaction. It's a high chance that you get allergic reaction to it. Why? So So I mean, we're not gonna go there with it, but it's the cat's out the bag that we've always been talking about, man. About what the agenda is behind that, And if you don't know by now, man, hey, you belong where you belong.
Yeah.
Better do some research.
It's heavy because it says there's a crying for wine in the streets, and YouTube is about to it's about to ban all videos that speak out against the what. Okay, which they already been doing, but now they're gonna do it on an even greater scale because we use code words, but now they're gonna crack down on that too, and they're just completely gonna terminate your channel. Yeah. Once they see that you're speaking out against.
Hey, that proves that they're gonna just straight up just do away with GMS videos, bro.
That's
because there's too many videos going up every day for them to sit there and monitor it to see if we're using code words. So how about let's just pull the whole plug?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was just gonna bring in what? The fame of the word. Now when shit really hit the fan, ain't nobody gonna be going to these mother effing cotton candy, unicorn prophets, bro. Talking about how to get married in society. Nobody don't want to fucking know about that when all hell breaks loose, bro.
Yeah.
People gonna type in keywords like
They want answers, man.
Yeah, answers. Mark of the what, or the crack scene. Keywords like that, and most of these cats out there outside of GMS don't even title these videos bro. Don't even talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, brother, there's a crying of wine in the streets, which is the word, the wisdom, the truth, the real wine. All right, like the scriptures tell you in Revelation the 6th chapter that they heard not the oil or the wine. That's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? The truth, the real truth ain't gonna get hurt, bro.
That's right.
It ain't gonna be. It's gonna prevail, man.
The truth is the truth, you know.
That's right. You know, the lies are gonna, be trampled, man. You know. That's why it's important to do what? Prophesy. All right. Yeah, that was it. I can go back in Jeremiah 51.
Okay.
It says, verse 8: Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed.
And come, and that's what time we're in. Babylon is suddenly fallen, and what did it say, Salah?
Yeah,
Babylon is suddenly fallen.
Yep.
Salah.
I got you right now, bro. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen,
Which is America.
and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain.
Yeah, howl for her, take balm for her pain. Meaning, balm is like, we use like the example like lip balm. Lip balm is something that, you put on your lips like chapstick, whatever, and it heals your chapped lips, whatever, you know.
Right.
So basically, where's the chapstick for America? What's gonna heal your chap society?
Like
you
an
know,
ointment.
like an ointment. You know, there's nothing. Nothing's gonna soothe it. Nothing's gonna make it better. Nothing's gonna heal America. You know. And the funny thing about it is, man, it's so beautiful. All praise to Yahweh Shemai Shai for this, man. You know, all praises to Yahweh Shemai Shai, because especially here in PA, where we're at in this Commonwealth state, like it's just like Texas in a way. These people 100% believe in their rights, man. And here it is, we're driving around, every pickup truck, these Edomites got these flags, big flags, waving in the back of the pickup trucks, and they really think that their patriotism is gonna get them out of this. They think that their laws are gonna get them out of this. See, America and their laws are their Bible, but there's nothing that they can do. You can hang 15 flags in your back of your pickup truck. You could say America or whatever, be your preacher, cry, and have 5,000 people in front of you making American comeback speech. This place is done with, man. Overall, by the power of the Most High, because overall, what you've done to the nation of Israel, and this is Babylon the Great, it's going to be destroyed. So it's not going to be healed. There's no way it's going to come back.
Just a quick one. Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. It says the inward thought is
beautiful.
Inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Beautiful, man. And who's that? That's Esau. I was using McCain, he's in the spirit world now, who will probably be in the fields in the kingdom
to come, man.
The kingdom come, you know. Was it John McCain? He made when he's running for president, years ago, he said that the American military is going to be in Afghanistan or Iraq, I forget, or Kuwait, one of these countries in the Middle East for 100 years. They said they're going to keep their military there for 100 years. How proud is that, man?
Super proud.
Scriptures say, actually, let me get it real quick. Proverbs 27. Look, can you get it for me, Sark?
Yeah.
Proverbs 27:1. Real quick. Scripture's talking about what we're about to pull right now. That's how proud this devil is, you know? So, one more time.
Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
Yeah, these Edomites, man, from the top international bankers and all the way down to these PA and American citizens, man, they really think America is going to go on.
PA, Texas, Florida.
There you go.
Georgia, all them red states.
All them red states. Yeah, the red states, man. Yeah, yeah, red states, really. This is what it's dedicated to. Them patriotic red states, because blue states, they're in Oblivion Candy World, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, good point, brother. I might even title that to the red states, because the red states, they really believe in America, man. They patriotic, you know. They still think Trump is gonna come back somehow, you know. And but anyway, the point is that read that slide.
That's right. It says from the top of
yeah, okay.
All right. Yeah, it says Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generation. It says they call their lands after their own names.
Yeah, and who is that? That's nation of Edom. Okay, they're the ones that named China. You know, they're the ones that named Japan. Well, not Japan, but other countries. You know, they're the ones that call the Ethiopians. You know,
mainly J countries, Colombia.
Yeah. There you go.
Colombia and all these other names.
Yep.
If I'm allowed, I got another quick one for you.
Yeah, so Esau is the one who's been naming all these lands after his own name. Like you got, well, of course, the famous one you always use, America, which is named after America Vespucci.
Africa.
Which is Leo Scipio Africanus. I believe they were Roman generals, so to speak.
Yeah, Colombia, different countries like, South American countries, the Dominican Republic, named after all, whether it be
Edomites.
Spaniards or conquistadors or English explorers,
Yeah, and then see, what do? Why? Because they think they're gonna go on forever. They whitewash and paint over our images. These demons really think they're gonna go on. They think they're not gonna go down. They really think that. And even down to the peasant Edomite in these red states, these Chevrolet apple pie Edomites, like Elder Gad always says, they really think they have a fighting chance. This place is done with, man. It's all done by Yahweh Shemai Shai. So karma is here in America, man. It's just gonna rise.
It's like
Beautiful times, man. It's beautiful. It hurts more when you try to fight for something it's not real. You know what I mean? It hurts even more. That hurts, man. Because people are realizing, damn, this nothing we do is working. Nothing we can't get it back.
Yes. I was meditating on this too. I did a lesson. I was going into this how, these people, because Esau been, according to man's time, Esau been in power for a little minute.
Yeah.
So, like roughly a little more than 400 years, a little over that.
Mm-hmm.
So people thinking that, this is the end all be all because Esau has gotten so much power and influence around the whole world, that they think that this man's gonna never go down, man.
Mm-hmm.
But they in for a rude awakening, man.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
But I got one more for you, brother.
Okay.
Malachi 1:4. It says, "Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Shai of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Lord have indignation forever."
And that's right. That's talking about you Edomites, okay? Because who is the border of wickedness? When you go to a border, there's an actual line there.
Yep.
All right. So it's talking about the Most High saying when you go to Esau, he's the border of wickedness. When you step into his realm, that you're actually stepping into the realm of wickedness, and that's what realm we're in. Why? Because Esau's rule, Job 9:24. But he has a time period, like it says in let me get that too if you want. Job 20.
I'll get it for you.
About to fill his belly.
Oh,
Or whatever you got, it don't matter in the spirit,
Yeah.
And but yeah, man, beautiful thing. This is over for you, man. And it's
I got some real quick.
this is beautiful, man. You people really think you got a chance, and you don't, man.
This is Ecclesiasticus 33:14.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly." Like you mentioned, the border.
Mm-hmm.
There's no gray areas.
Yeah, that's
Either
right.
you're righteous or you're wicked.
Come.
That once you cross that line, you either on this side or that side. Which side you want?
Come.
So you got good against evil. Good is set against evil, and life against death. You choose Esau's way, you choose death.
That's right.
You choose this side, Yahweh Shem Yahshua side, you choose life.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? And then, so is the godly against the sinner. Who's the godly? The children of Israel, starting with the elect. And then the sinner is Esau by nature.
Come.
It says, and the sinner against the godly. So that's the duality, all right? The both sides of things, the both sides of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Cross that line, you on Esau's side, man. So
yeah. And the people who took the juice, they already crossed it.
Oh, they crossed that line.
They already crossed the line. They already chose their master who they listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they crossed that line for sure.
I got another one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're talking about how these proud patriot devils, they're gonna so-called fight it. They're gonna march down to downtown wherever they dwell and rise up against the powers that be. Right? This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. No, I started verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
Yeah, man. So, like brother brought out through the spirit here, hey, man, it's going to be basically like we were just talking about earlier again, all that anarchy, man. These people, as you see right now, people are fighting against the elected officials. They fight against these mandates. They fighting against everything that the government is pushing out as far as what's going on now. So there's a big, what brother said in the group chat, a week or two ago, we were talking, remember that Edomite? Talk about, it was an Edomite there saying, well, he wants to take out Biden.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
The vet, the
vet.
old veteran. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, so you got Edomites, man, who veterans, because what did he do? He cut off the What he cut off the
He said
funds.
if they don't get the thing, he gonna cut off their benefits.
Yeah.
I'm saying these
They're-
people
they're
that so-called served,
Yeah.
fight for people,
There you go.
Well, they ain't fight for our rights, bro. They fought for the elites, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, they all, what do you call them?
Sacrifice days.
Pawns.
Pathetic life. Pawns, yeah.
Pawns and
GIs.
jarheads and GIs and shit like that.
Galvanized
Yeah,
iron.
yup.
Yeah, because they're what's that? It's disposable trash metal, you know.
Exactly.
You know, galvanized
They're
iron.
low niggas, man.
Yep, con man. So hey, you know, so you got again patriots, people in the military. They're not happy that Biden, who's just cut them off from getting their veteran check, so to speak. But remember, these are the people who are love America and actually gave their lives to America. And here's your own commander in chief said, "Thank you for your services. You lost your leg and all that shit, but we cut off them services. We're not helping you no more." Remember, they got post-traumatic stress. They got a cut off leg. They got to get treatment still after what they did.
Exactly.
To you know, and that's wicked. You know, if you defend your country, your commander in chief, it protects you. That we do that in Israel.
That's in the scriptures.
That's in the scriptures.
About how you know, a man that's in poverty, that's a warrior.
Yep.
You know, that's a man of war.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah. You
It
know what I
says,
mean? So all wickedness. So so the point is to back up what you brought in the script. We mentioned all anarchy. You got people, former military man. The militias. They've been set. They have militias already set out here. I always tell the brothers, I believe they're out here already. They're out here. Hey, you just had a dude on BitChute that made a video a few weeks ago. Remember, if you see them dudes with them upside down United States on their shirt, that means they're part of the what do you call it? The militias or the revolution, so to speak. You know, they're part of that. But those militias that's going against the government. So civil war is here. You know, civil war is here, man.
Yep, and that's why they was trying to take away the guns from these American people.
Exactly.
Trying
Yep.
to take away, you know, their so-called amendments in the constitutional rights.
But Esau still got them. Them red states, they still got them. Hey, there's a movie I recently saw again. You guys saw it. Bushwick.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
Hey,
one.
Oh, you rewatched it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you
I gotta watch it again. Yeah, I gotta watch that again.
Boy.
That's a good movie, bro.
Yo, that's a good movie, man. I haven't seen it too. I watched it again. Oh man, I even was more hooked on the second time when I
Yeah.
watched it. Yo,
Because now it's more relevant.
it's more relevant, man. And that movie came out 2 years ago.
Nah, more than that.
Yeah, like
Wasn't it
3
more?
years, maybe.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it was like
See?
more than
I'm
two.
trying to go
It was
fast.
like 2018 or some shit.
Yeah,
Oh, word?
something like that.
It was before
Yeah, it was
the-
like 2018.
It was before the scam done and shit.
Yeah.
way before that.
Okay, so yeah,
2017, 2018 maybe.
no, your brother's right. Your brother's right. Because I was in my own place when that came out.
Right.
You know, hey man, yo, you know, watch it again, Bushwick. But anyway, the first one of the scenes, right? Yo, man. Anyway, man,
Yeah, no, do
Sorry.
tell, brother, do tell.
it's man, that movie's bad. There was a scene
tell.
when they caught the dude. You know, one of
The militia cats in the
Mil-
apartment.
yeah,
I remember it was with the chicks. There was
Yeah.
an apartment. They fucked them up, and it was like, "Oh, so what up?"
yeah. But I forgot he said what he said in that part. Yo, he was like, he broke it. He said this. Right? He said, yeah, man, something to the effect that they were part of the militia. Yeah, and I didn't realize that the first time I saw it. See, damn, it's a spirit. Yo, that's a spirit. So what we're talking about right now, in the movie, they were part of a militia group that was against the government. So that's how it was really attacking the United States, so to speak. We all know that's going to be the Gurkha troops, but they were supposed to be set up. It was a combined effort from militia groups from Texas or something like that,
Yeah.
or red states that were fighting against the establishment, man. And that's what he said. But the point is that another point in the movie, they said that the martial law and these Gurkha troops went to New York first, because that's where it was in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
They went there first because they knew that they were defenseless,
Right.
and they didn't go to Texas and the other place because they still had their own guns.
Right.
You know, so
But to their surprise, you know, niggas
Yeah.
in the hood was strapped.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas in the hood.
You remember that? See?
Of course, brother.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
you remember
To this day, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas in the hood is strapped, bro.
Yeah. So I forgot that. You're right,
Yeah,
because
niggas in the hood is strapped.
they had
That's
trouble.
That's what it was all about. The
Yeah.
whole fight was because niggas were strapped in the hood, man.
they had trouble.
You know?
Yo, that whew.
That's why brother, it's been a campaign for years, bro. I remember years ago, it's always been
Turning
I
your
forget-
guns
yeah,
and all that
exactly,
shit.
exactly.
Gangs. Hey, going back to
turning your gun and shit for reward and all that
Yep.
dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? That's old, man. That's old shit.
Stop and frisk.
Yeah, that came out what after
That
like
was a few years-
2010 or some shit, like
Yeah.
around that time. Stop and frisk. Well, for what? Gun. Because niggas was walking around strapped. And the stop and frisk shit was to assume that every nigga was illegally holding a weapon in New York, man.
And that's why we can't go to in this YouTube, but that's why you have these. It will just set up these so-called gun attacks, man. We'll just keep it as that. They're basically set up to take away your
amendments.
Your amendments. Bringing those gun control rights. Second Amendment, like you said. So hey, man, this is all, man. Boy, hey, man, this is all they're planning to do, but we all know at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Shema Shai doing this, man. He's hurting your feelings, man. He's hurting your Edomites' feelings, man. When you realize this ain't real, and you realize the people who are on the low, on the bottom, they're the people of the Most High. And the Lord's going to come back to bring his kingdom, man. You guys going down in a bad way. Bad way. Anguish and pain ain't going to be you just die. You're gonna be like in torments. You know what anguish means, man? That is deep agony. Like the best I can say is like seeing your child get killed before you. That's anguish and pain. This is what you're gonna experience, because why? We as a people had anguish and pain upon us. When you had the Ku Klux Klan, you have a slug.
Baruch 4 verse 31. It says, "Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved of her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned to mourning."
Well, I don't even have to break down. That was clear. Okay, meaning that all your joy is going to be turned into mourning. All your happiness and joy is going to be turned into grief. Because why? Because of the controversy of the nation of Zion. What you've done to the Most High's people, and overall to the Most High and the Lord. How you depicted them, and how you treated his people. And overall for your wickedness. What you've done to the world, what you've done to the animals, what you've done to the people, everything, man. Everything's coming back to you. Like the phrase says, the chicken is coming home to roost. Karma's here in America, and it's beautiful, man. This is beautiful. We just gotta stand strong and endure this hell. But the Lord's gonna make the men of the Lord rise, and all you people go down.
Scriptures say, one thing that makes us glad, roughly paraphrasing, is to see the downfall of our enemy.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Exactly right.
It says, "For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting."
That's right. Fire shall come upon you from everlasting. How? By World War III. World War III, ICBM nuclear missiles, man. This is America's destiny upon Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great, man. Fire.
It says, "For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time."
Yeah, so the Most High is bringing that fire, man. Again, by World War III, by nuclear destruction. All right, and upon you 2/3, and upon America and our homeland Israel to clean that place up. But the point is, man, at the end of the day, man, that this place, again, America is finished, man. And this would be a beautiful time to see these people panicking and trying to get expatriatic now, to believe like they have a chance out, and that these pathetic fake rights that you have is going to get you out of it. You never had any rights. You've never been free. And people are realizing slowly that they've been put in a system. People are realizing that they're in the matrix, that they're in a fixed system, and there's no way out of it. And when you realize that, a lot of people are just going to go insane. A lot of people are just going to go insane, man. That they've been tricked to, that they've been indoctrinated, that they've been lied to. People are going to lose your minds. And it's beautiful, man. And then you're going to realize, then you're going to start seeing spiritual power amongst the people that you despise. Hey, man, this is beautiful times, man. Beautiful times, man. And, all praise Yahweh Shema Shai for because I'll say it like this, you actually thought you're going to get away with slavery? All the blood, all the children you killed here, the gator bait, our people, all the things you've done. You think you're going to get away with that? The 4 girls that died in the church bombing in the 60s. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Rosewood. What's that? Man. What happened when it's a ski area, man? Okay, Black Wall Street, Salah. Black Wall Street, Hey, I just realized a few months ago that most of these lakes that are here in America were built over Jake cities. A lot of these lakes, that man-made lakes, are literally built over Jake cities. We're talking about over 20 or 30, and I just learned that a few years ago. I mean, a few months, only because I read that article of remember the 600 unmarked graves in Canada that they found of the Native American children. That's when the Lord woke me up to seeing that.
Yeah. I was watching a show last night, and one of the characters made a statement off of that, which is true, that America was literally constructed off of racism, so to speak. Like, I forgot who it was. I think it might have been you. Somebody mentioned about how the bridges, and the tunnels were a certain feet that only cars could get through, because only at that time only Esau could afford cars, and certain buses couldn't get to certain areas because of the tunnels were a certain height and so on and so forth. Like the Van Wyck, for example. I recently found out that Van Wyck over there that takes you through Queens to the airport. That was built so that Esau didn't have to go through Jake neighborhood to get to the airport,
whatever they're going
to the airport. Yeah, they just drive straight down through the Van Wyck.
Yo, man.
And then the Grand Central Parkway to take you to LaGuardia Airport. You know what I'm saying? To avoid driving through the hood and the ghettos and all this other shit.
Yeah, man. So even
made it easier for Esau.
Even your avoided places were constructing the racism. That's a demon, man. See, I just learned that just now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's the spirit, man. Do you see?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you demons, you devils, man.
Yeah, but now these same people are living in these neighborhoods now, gentrification. Exactly. You're gonna see them now, of course, gentrifying and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, that was it. I got something. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and I'll read at 15 or 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Yeah, and that basically, sedition means basically what's going on literally right now. That you got people going against their elected officials, their government. What's the perfect example of that? Is when they raided the Capitol, right? Yeah. With the dude wearing the buffalo Viking thing in his head, and you know what I mean? Yeah. But that was that's sedition, man, and that's an example of that. And there's gonna be many more. That's happening all over the country.
Yeah, even though that shit was staged.
Yeah, that was staged anyway. Yeah,
that was another so-called 9/11, really.
Yeah,
because they already coming out with documentaries on this shit. Just like I seen they did.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah. I seen it was not broadcasting, but it was promoting the documentary, and it instantly reminded me of 9/11 documentary. I'm like, look at this bullshit, man.
Get out of here, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You already solved that case already, documented. Now you got all the facts. You make a movie about it now. It just happened.
More propaganda, brother.
Yeah, more propaganda. Huh.
No.
And it's set up because they had that episode like
Simpsons.
Simpsons already. What's the term? Haley dialectic or predictive programming. Predictive programming, tell you them before they tell you. Anyway.
Yup. So 17, verse 17 says.
We'll finish soon.
It says, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, going back to Esau is pride, right?
Hell yeah, yep.
For because of their pride.
No, that's a good title. Yeah, do pride in the title.
Yep. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah. So even you talking about, bro, them patriotic driving with them Ford 250s.
Yeah, man, that's
all lifted up.
Yeah,
and shit, like, all the way up there and shit. With them flags,
flags getting bigger, man.
Flapping in the wind.
You see me dropping with that mug,
with the monster truck tires, and they just leave that noise. You know what I'm saying? These same motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers out here gonna be afraid, bro. They gonna be scared. They think, that's why I fuck these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, they got their little blessing, but their blessings is out of here, bro. Yahweh Shai's coming back to bless his elect, man. With the angels. So y'all motherfucking crackers ain't got shit on us, bro.
That's right.
Lord, we be that man of Lord. We got a standard and a defense coming our way, man. So you can have with your little
your little guns, yeah.
Your little fucking super soakers and shit.
Primitive, yeah. Super soaker guns.
That's the average cracker, but at least they got their shit. And what the Lord got for his elect is gonna make y'all look like a slap in the sandbox, man.
That's right.
We slap you up in the sandbox real quick, like back in the day.
That's the power of the Lord, man. Hey, man. Beautiful times, man.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, is it not true? Brothers making shows about, come on, man, about the food cuts and the containers in our What was it? You go into it.
Oh yeah, the containers out there in the West Coast, man. They got a shitload of ships out there just sitting
There, yep.
Whatever it may be in them joints, obviously things from other countries, produce, goods, canned goods, blah blah blah, whatever. But in other words, they're about to bring a supply shortage on all levels, man. And here it is, they talking about the government gonna run out of money the 18th, and then the debt ceiling this and that and this. So yo, man, it's a recipe for disaster, bro.
Hey, they was about to shut down the government.
Yes, spirit. Recently. Yeah, well, actually, I talked to a barber today. He said he thought they were gonna do it today.
Yeah, but they what they do? The debt ceiling, it had to do with the debt ceiling, if I'm not mistaken, right? They pushed it up or some shit, but they didn't do it.
Yeah,
because it would have been all out hell.
Which shows you it's coming anyway.
Yeah.
They're gonna, they're talking about that. Hey, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Before you get that, it's Isaiah 19, verse 16. It says, "In that day shall Egypt be like unto woman, and it shall be afraid and feared because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh Shemi Shai of hosts which he shaketh over." Yeah, because the Lord is shaking the hand. That's a sign of rebuke. All right, the Lord is rebuking this place, man. Okay, and first and foremost, he's doing it by his mouthpiece, which is the prophets. You got the prophets out there. Scripture say the eyes of the Lord are upon his sinful kingdom. All right, the Most High sees everything that's going on, man. Okay, and like Scripture say, Esau because he is, like Scripture say, sentence is not executed speedily against an evil work. He thought that the Most High was with them.
Yeah.
He thought the Most High, he was down with that. But the Most High is still gonna, repay you for all the wrong that you have done, man. And that's why it says, like the brothers mentioned earlier, all these patriots, all right, these patriotic devils, all right, and all these people that believe in this place, man. Okay, they're gonna when all hell start breaking loose, the Most High start, showing forth His power. Okay, they're gonna be like women.
That's right.
That was it.
That was it.
Okay. I got one more.
I think I get one more here.
Like you mentioned, bro, about them just pushing it back. That goes right back to where we started. Isaiah, Jeremiah 51:8.
You got it, brother.
It says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen. How for her take balm for her pain? If so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up into the skies." So again, back to the balm, the ointment, the stimulus packages, the spendings that they're granting the government with, postponing this, postponing that. Ain't none of that is going to help heal the society, man. This thing is done. The scriptures say her judgment reach unto the heaven. So the Most High already got the judgment written, just like ancient Babylon. All right, the handwriting on the wall that the Babylon was going to go down that very night. Well, it's already written in the heavens that America is down, man. That is going down, that it is down, that it's about to be destroyed. So ain't none of these bombs, stimulus packets, whatever governor you elect, whatever president is in office. This place is out here, circling the drain. You know what I'm saying? Financially, morally, on all levels.
All levels, everywhere. Yeah, you got it. Okay, yeah. But with Shar, I guess that's my last one. If you got, brother, you got.
I got one more after this.
After this, okay.
This is Isaiah chapter 34. I start at verse 8. Yeah, it says, "For it is the day."
What was that?
Isaiah 34 and 8.
Oh, it's 34. Oh,
yeah, which goes into Esau.
Comment.
Isaiah 34 and 8. It says, "For it is the day of Yahweh by Shemi Shai's vengeance,
Yep.
and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion."
You can read that again. That's one of my favorite scriptures, because that's when I went out. We're talking about the pride of these Edomites and driving around, and when I'm looking at these pride Americans, man, Edomites, I always think about this scripture here. So again,
It says, "For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance."
Yeah, this is the day of the Lord's vengeance. All this stuff that's happened upon America and all over the world, really upon America, the head honcho and the NATO and all them. The EU, which is the part of the technical markers of the 7 heads with 10 horns. All right, the beast, so to speak, or the dragon. All vengeance, the Most High is bringing vengeance to these people, man, especially upon America. All right.
Right. It says, "For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense."
And the year of recompense. All right, which recompense means a payback. Okay, compensation. Okay, payback, workers' comp, right? Payback, recompense. So this is the payback. Okay, we at the time of the big payback. Oh, that might be the title.
Big payback.
The big payback for your pride. That's a nice one. The big payback for America's pride. Ooh, okay, that might be a little willing, you know. But yeah, it's the big payback for your Edomite pride. Okay, and this is, like I said, beautiful, man, because you Edomites, man, you really believe, you know, you have a fighting chance, and it goes back to your pathetic fake laws, you know. And again, it's not real. So why? Because the Lord's paying you back. Why?
Like it says, for the controversy of Zion.
For the controversy of Zion. And controversy means a problem, okay? There's a problem with what you've done to the nation of Israel, to the so-called blacks, to the Latinos and the Americans. There's a problem. And it's a controversy. So it's going to have to be dealt with, okay? So that's karma for your ass, and that's the Lord overall doing this, man. The Lord taking away your pride and putting anguish and pain upon you, man. And all this chaos happening in America is the Most High doing that. Why? Because of what you've done to this people, and it's the big payback. You know, it's beautiful. You think you're going to get away with slavery? All the kids and people, husbands and wives that you raped, robbed, and murdered? The Native American people, what you've done to them? You know, what the conquistadors did when they came to all the Caribbean islands, South America, North America, these places? This is the time, man, and it's going to get way worse. Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah chapter 30, start at verse 5. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Oh, beautiful.
But he shall be saved out of it."
Beautiful. You got it, brother.
Yeah. And, you know, Jacob is who? The Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you Israelites that scattered abroad. Okay. But you could apply this to the other nations as well, because it's not just going to be Israel that's going to be, you know, going through trials and tribulations and time of trouble. It's going to be the whole world, man. You know, like the Apostle Hart said, man. Okay. And, you know, like it says right here, it says, a man doth travail with child, like a woman. Okay, it says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail? Okay, because, you know, all these guys that are, you know, toting guns and supposed to be, you know, looked at as warriors and tough guys and mighty men, right? When real adversity comes upon them, when real distress and anguish comes upon them, all right, they're gonna be like unto women, man. They're gonna act like a woman, man. You know, they're gonna be, like Scripture says, it's gonna be a weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. All right, these people are gonna lose their mind. Okay, you know, and right now what's going on is the same type of behavior that was going on before the flood. Okay, because they were living their lives thinking that Noah was bugged out, that he was crazy. All right, building that ark, you know, and they were going on in their wickedness, just living their day-to-day lives. All right, and they didn't know. And then one day it just started raining. Okay, and that's how they was destroyed, by the way of the water. You know, that was the first death. We're living in the time of the second death, which they're still not aware. And you know, just like Noah was out there speaking, man, you know, for what was it, over 100 years? You know, here it is. The truth been out there since what? The late 60s, 69, early 70s. You know, roughly around 50 years. You know, roughly calculating. You know, but we've been out there and nobody's really listening, only the elect. You know, that's why the Lord is going to destroy 2/3. All right, He's not going to do what He did in Egypt, where He delivered the whole nation out of Egypt, man. Okay, you know, so that was it on that.
That was it. Okay, brother. So, hey, with that, you want to close that, brother?
Yeah, so with that, we hope that, you know, the sincere Akim that was tuning in was edified. So with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rukakwadash.
And double honors to our Apostle Ellsbury Millstone, gave us this truth. All right. Lord willing, until next time. Shalom.
Shalom.